New video shows students bullying a child with special needs on a Manatee County school bus. How the district is now responding.
Plus, a new app that increases communication between law enforcement and members of the community.
And the city of Northport continues to grow, and it soon could get its first hotel. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 6.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. Topping our news at 6, there's a new crime-fighting tool created right here on the Suncoast, and it's already probably in your pocket. A new app that lets average citizens be the eyes and ears of law enforcement is already being used by agencies around the country. Former deputy and app creator Kevin Angel says it can be used to tell law enforcement what you know about a certain crime or tip them off to a new crime. The messages are monitored by law enforcement, usually at the 911 center, but now there is a new feature on this app that utilizes facial recognition.
We're adding that into our app so that the everyday person now has that power at their hands. If they see a missing child or if they see a suspected wanted person, they can snap a picture, send that as a tip. The facial recognition will take place in the background and the agency will get an alert that that match has taken place.
Angel says the Manatee County Sheriff's Office is now evaluating that app to see if it also fits their needs.
The National Weather Service issuing a beach hazard alert today through Sunday. It's because of the red tide in the area and affecting some of our area beaches and the respiratory irritation it causes. Symptoms may include coughing, sneezing, tearing eyes. Those with asthma, emphysema, and other pulmonary diseases may be more sensitive and should avoid some area beaches this weekend.
And our very own Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan has been tracking those numbers for the red tide. He breaks it down for us a little bit more. What can you tell us, Bob?
Well, FWC has come up with their full report on Fridays, usually around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They did that, and this is from the Google Maps, and it's showing up as some low concentrations. Now, you see these dots? These are where the red tide is showing up. Very low in Manatee County. I'm starting off from good to bad, by the way. North end of Anna Maria, a little bit of sporadic red tide. They're not a big issue at this point. It's not the entire coastline, obviously, so go enjoy the beach. If you do get some red tide irritation, move a little bit, and you should be okay. But there have been a lot of fish kills in Manatee County. In fact, talked to Captain Scott Moore, and he said the bay from, say, about mid-Longboat Key northward, not a problem at all. And usually they can tell if the bait dies that there's some red tide around that actually gets into the bait well and causes the bait fish to die. But he hasn't had any problem like that over the past week. So Manatee County looking pretty good right now as that point goes. Here's a look at Siesta Key now. Siesta Key showing up as medium concentrations. That's greater than 100,000 to 1 million cells per liter. That's a lot, and that's the reason why I've reported fish kills have occurred on Siesta Key near Crescent Beach. But notice it's not everywhere along the beach there, so don't cancel your trip, as I said. And a little heavier there and more concentrated near Lido, a couple places, as well as into New Pass. And we've got some moderate levels to low levels right there into central Sarasota Bay near the Ringling Bridge, and also just near Zwick's Channel. Now down south, it gets a little dicey there. We're in the high category now, just south of Manasota Key and north of Manasota Key, so a high concentration there. You'll notice that it's rather patchy. It's not a widespread red tide event. And then we have the yellows near Venice. Here's the Venice Airport right here, and just near Venice Beach as well. But again, it's sporadic across the region. Again, it looks like it's sticking around for a little while with that west wind. We need an east wind, but you can see from these storms moving off from the west to the east, that pattern is still with us. We'll let you know about the weekend weather coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Because of the red tide around the area, those coming here for Father's Day may not be in for such a great surprise.
ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us live tonight from Siesta Key Village to see if this is affecting area businesses for this Father's Day weekend. Rick?
Yeah, guys, good evening. It's business as usual here. Folks are still enjoying their Friday night. The red tide really hasn't stopped them from coming here. Some business owners believe it may actually get more people into the stores and restaurants because of the beach conditions. Workers at Beachside Village say visitors are asking about the red tide, but it's not keeping them away.
We've been getting a couple calls regarding canceling reservations about the red tide. People are concerned about the germs in the water. From what we know, there's no immediate concern.
No, we were already here and had already experienced some of it, and then, like I said, we saw the warning on it, and we limited our outside exposure, but beyond that, it was okay.
And we are being told this beach hazard warning because of the red tide will be in effect until Sunday night around 10 o'clock. We'll have a lot more on this coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. Reporting out live from Siesta Key this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you. The city of Northport could soon be getting its first hotel. If it all goes as planned, a Hilton hotel would be built right off US 41 behind the Moe's and Mattress Warehouse. Commissioners still need to give the project their final stamp of approval, but most, if not all, seem to support this project. It has been in the works for years now, but now that the Atlanta Braves are making the city home for spring training, it's that much more pressing.
Yes, we need it over here. We don't have many of those. We have to go either south or north on I-75, either to Jacaranda or to Kings Highway on Port Charlotte. So I think that's a great news.
Northport is also getting its own aquatic center. That will be built next to the Morgan Family Community Center. There will be a pool, lazy river, and water slides. Both projects are set to open around this time next year.
Today, the Sarasota Chamber of Commerce recognized several businesses and organizations in our community. More than 400 businesses and community leaders celebrated the Small Business Awards winners, awarding 6 category winners and 1 top honor, Business of the Year, which was awarded to Habitat for Humanity of Sarasota.
A major upgrade for a Venice landmark. Sarasota County dedicating improvements and new additions at Snook Haven Park. The county refurbished the boat ramp and built a new dock there. The park also has sidewalks and a parking lot that are now ADA compliant.
Come out here and see Old Florida. Experience it, get on the river. You will just feel like you're in another world. And it's very, very, very unique to Sarasota County and a great gem for our residents.
Snook Haven Park is right off River Road, just west of I-75. Great place to visit. Still to come in your Suncoast News, how people in Florida are sticking up for immigrant children that are being held in Texas.
And Mote Marine's effort to restore shellfish in the Sarasota Bay.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish! In your face, in your face,
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
My credit score was not that great.
I didn't understand what went into my credit score.
It was overwhelming.
Do you want to attain better credit health but don't know where to start? Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score.
I love the app. It's so easy to use. It's like having your own financial coach.
Credit Sesame broke my credit score down into things that I understood, and it made me think, I can do this.
And the awesome thing about Credit Sesame, it's free.
It's 100% free.
You don't need to go it alone. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
My California Closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
According to a new survey by U.S. News & World Report, 3 of Alabama's top 4 hotels and resorts are part of the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail Resort Collection. The Grand Hotel Marriott Resort in Point Clear, the Battle House Renaissance Mobile Hotel and Spa, and the Renaissance Birmingham Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa. Hey, we didn't invent Southern hospitality, we just offer more of it. Visit rtjgolf.com/resorts to find out more.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to mesobook.com.
An employee with the Manatee County School District has been fired after ignoring a special needs child who was attacked on a bus.
Yeah, other students were bullying the child, and the whole incident was caught on tape. The victim's parents are now wondering why they weren't told about it sooner. ABC 7's Adam Cellini joins us live from Bradenton to explain why the parents feel the district dropped the ball in all of this. Adam?
Yeah, Scott and Jacqueline, good evening. This 5-year-old girl was riding home on the bus from R.H. Prine Elementary School here in Bradenton, and her parents were horrified because they had to bring this girl to the bus stop to ride that same bus at least 6 more times before they ever found out what happened. As chaos broke out during a bus ride in April, 5-year-old Annabelle Hunting sat alone and helpless in the middle.
It was heart-wrenching, man. You know, it's my kid. I love her to death.
Justin Hunting says his daughter is nonverbal after epilepsy slowed her development as an infant. She and her sister ride a school bus with other special needs children, but were separated on this ride when another girl pulled her hair.
Most normal kids would get off the bus and they would tell their parents the girl on the bus was pulling my hair. Well, she's not able to do that.
Then Annabelle is hit in the face again and again and again, while the bus attendant in the green shirt ignores the scuffle, searching for a lost phone.
And the more I watch it, the more sick to my stomach I get, but the more angry I get.
Her just ignoring it and, you know, more worried about her phone than a kid's well-being.
The school district only found out when another kid told their parent what happened. The bus attendant was immediately terminated, but there was another problem.
Nobody notified the parents. Each person thought the other one was going to do it, so it never happened.
Justin was notified 11 days after the incident, and it was weeks before they could watch the video after paying $60 for a copy.
I think that this could happen to a non-special needs child too, and I think that parents should definitely stay on top of transportation.
After it happened, Justin says Annabelle would cry at the bus stop. He advises other parents watch out for the warning signs too, because the people we trust to do so might not. Now, the Manatee County School District told us in an email that they did regret the miscommunication with the parents. The parents also believe that a student on that bus that was involved with hitting their child may have been suspended, but the district cannot confirm any punishments with any of their students due to privacy laws. We're also told by the parents that this is not the regular bus attendant that usually rides with their girls. The regular one works very well with their girls, along with the staff here at the elementary school. They're not sure what happened. Again, the district unable to confirm exactly why this woman was riding this particular bus on that day. For now, live in Bradenton, I'm Adam Cellini. Scott and Jacqueline, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Adam. Well, protests against the immigration policy where children are separated from their parents have sprung up all across the country, including right here in Florida. So far, nearly 2,000 children have been separated from their guardians at the U.S.-Mexico border since April. That's about 50 kids per day taken by federal authorities, according to the Department of Homeland Security. They're being held in detention centers like this one in Texas.
Completely inhumane. It's children. So as a professor, as a mother, we come here to support them.
President Trump tweeting blame on the Democrats for the breaking up of families at the border, saying their lack of support for a border wall has led to this policy.
A Florida judge is backing environmentalists who say state lawmakers have failed to comply with a law that allows them to buy and preserve sensitive lands. The initiative, known as Amendment 1, which voters passed overwhelmingly in 2014, sends 33% of revenues from a tax on real estate documentary stamps to the Land Acquisition Trust Fund. In a bench ruling today, Circuit Judge Charles Dodson agreed with environmentalists that lawmakers defied the 2014 initiative by putting those funds towards staffing instead of land purchases.
The purpose of this amendment, everybody knows what it was.
They know that the programs to acquire land in Florida had been terminated, and they wanted them back. It was a 3/4 vote. Everybody wanted them back, and today they got it back.
Today's ruling is expected to be appealed by the legislature and will likely be ultimately decided by the state Supreme Court. Florida's East Coast seeing a spike in jellyfish stings. Lifeguards around Daytona Beach have treated more than 800 stings in a recent 3-day period, including 500 last Sunday. They also rescued 13 people from the ocean. Many beaches in that area flew red and purple flags, warning swimmers of dangerous marine life.
Efforts to restore shellfish to Sarasota Bay continues tomorrow. Sarasota Bay Watch and Mote Marine Lab working together to release nearly 30,000 clams into the water. This is the 4th of 7 different releases this summer, with clams that were specially farmed at Pine Island for the project. This comes after the bay's water quality has improved in recent years from the use of wastewater systems.
Our hope is that we can help kickstart those populations so that they can once again be viable for not only recreational but also for commercial use.
Sarasota Bay Watch workers are hopeful the clam's long lifespan of nearly 30 years and their ability to eat red tide algae that this restoration project will be a success.
And Mote Marine Lab releasing a 700-pound manta ray back into the wild today. Look how big that thing is. This morning, the Bahamas, scientists transported the manta ray and released it into the ocean using that special net and a helicopter. Mote will now track the ray, named Laylee, to help understand migration patterns and survival techniques. She's the 6th manta ray as a part of this research, but it's the first time they're using 2 types of technology to track it.
It's going to give us very accurate location information that we'll be able to see in near real time, and the other one is going to store its data and give us a whole bunch of great data in about 6 months on depth, temperature, and long-term migration.
To find out how you can view Laylee's migration patterns in real time, you can visit our website, mysuncoast.com, and just look for this story.
Wow, 700 pounds. Could you imagine if that thing's swam past you?
Beautiful looking though right there, I'll tell you that. And it's good to see everyone doing good things for the most valuable resource here, our water in Sarasota Bay. You know, that's always nice to see. There is red tide, as we saw earlier, but it's sporadic out there. It's not everywhere. It's patchy at best. And as far as the viewer photos go, this one from yesterday, Cliff Rolls sending this one in. That's a beautiful shot there, looking out over Sarasota Bay, that beautiful resource. And this looking at a big towering cumulonimbus cloud. Mainly inland storms have been the case. Suzanne Hay getting that shot. Appreciate that. And Casey Key webcam showing calm conditions out there, flat, calm seas. And it looks like it'll stay that way, too, through the weekend. There's a big storms that were around earlier have shifted to the east with that persistent west flow that we've seen around an area of high pressure. And with this trough located to the north of us and a weak frontal boundary, it's kind of keeping that high right over the top of us. We'll shift a little bit on Sunday, bring us maybe a little bit better chance to see some late afternoon and evening thunderstorms on Sunday. But it's not going to be a washout, so no worries, Dads. We're going to be okay as far as that goes. Some showers out there in the Gulf have been trying to work their way on shore. We could see some development later on as the land breeze starts to develop, say around 9, 10 o'clock. And once in a while, we get a little kick up of a shower or two. We're seeing that right now near Siesta Key and east and southeast of Interstate 75. You see a little bit on Lido now, South Longboat, getting some light rainfall, but nothing heavy at this time. We'll keep a chance for a few scattered showers through the evening, but most areas should stay relatively dry. This one near Bethany, heading in your direction, a little bit more vertical extent to that storm, but no lightning generated quite yet. Boy, some big storms earlier in East Sarasota County, up to 2 inches of rainfall there. That's the pattern it's been lately. Our typical afternoon and evening thunderstorm pattern for the summer brings the storms from central Florida back to the west coast, but that's not happened as a result of the high pressure ridge, and you've heard me talk about that for the past 7 days, really. And now what's going on in the tropics? Yesterday we were watching an area here, too much shear going on, and now the Hurricane Center is focusing their attention here off the Yucatan Peninsula. Big storms there developing, nothing organized at this point, and the Hurricane Center only gives it a 10% chance of developing. Yesterday that yellow box or yellow circle there was right here, and now it's shifted off to the east and a little bit toward more Texas and Houston over the upcoming 5 days. So we'll see how it plays out. It does not appear to be a factor for us, as high pressure will block anything from entering into our weather picture and spoiling our weekend or the week beyond for that matter. You can see from the Futurecast a few showers are possible, and then tomorrow afternoon we start off with a few isolated showers as that sea breeze gets going, and then most of it pushes inland. And then a pretty nice evening on Saturday. Sunday we start off pretty nice. If you have a early tea time, should be okay. Isolated shower possible, but then by midday on Sunday it pushes off to the east again, but there's a chance some of that could work its way back toward the coast. As far as temperatures go right now, into the mid-80s, 87 in Bradenton now, 82 in Inglewood, and 85 in Northport. Current conditions, we have 86 and the dew point temperature at 73. Lots of sunshine out there. As far as boaters go, seas will be running less than 2 feet. Smooth conditions both on Saturday and on Sunday, so looking good out there on the waters. And as far as the water temperature goes, it really warmed up. It's up to 86 degrees now. As far as the 7-day forecast, 40% chance for scattered storms tomorrow. A 50% chance on Father's Day, but as I said, it'll be scattered mainly in the afternoon and evening. And then Monday, 40%. We drop down a little bit for the rest of the work week next week as a result of some drier air settling in. It will be warm, though, so if you're going to be outdoors, plenty of water. Back to you.
Sunscreen, too. Thank you, Bob. Stay with us.
When we come back, we'll tell you how some can voice their opinions about the current hurricane season.
Tonight, the fallout after the FBI weighs in on James Comey and the Clinton investigation. Plus, the immigration debate heating up. Children separated from their parents. How the White House is responding. World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
You want a Maserati, but you need an SUV. Why not have both? Levante, the Maserati of SUVs.
Experience it at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
If you think it's hot outside, just wait until you see even hotter savings inside. Only at Rugs As Art Hot Summer Savings Sale event will you find the lowest prices on a vast selection of stunning rugs, furniture accents, and accessories. This special event only happens once a year, so hurry in before the best selections are gone. The Hot Summer Savings event ends soon, so don't miss out on the best prices ever. Rugs As Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Outback is an IIHS top safety pick for 10 years running. Lease a new Subaru Outback today for just $249 a month, or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
There was this big bruise on my friend's face. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to think her own nephew could have hit her.
I didn't want to see it. My mother's bank account was emptied, and a caregiver had taken control of it.
I didn't want to see it. My father's refrigerator. There was hardly anything in it. That's unusual for him.
It's tough to see that a senior citizen is being abused, physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially. Elder abuse is a crime.
So see the signs. Stop the crimes.
Hi, I'm Janelle Hale, founder and CEO of the National Breast Cancer Foundation. No one should face breast cancer alone. When I was diagnosed 36 years ago, there was no internet, and I had to make a decision with little information. Early detection saved my life. It could save yours too. To learn what every woman needs to know about breast cancer, visit nbcf.org/hope.
Serving part-time as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career. Gain practical experience with technology and equipment to get an edge in the civilian world. Learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you at NationalGuard.com.
The City of Venice launching a hurricane preparedness survey to measure how ready people are for the current hurricane season. They're encouraging everyone who lives in the city to take this brief survey in order to determine storm preparation needs in the future. Things like evacuation shelters and transportation needs. To take part in the survey, just visit the City of Venice website. It's venicegov.com. And of course, if you attended the Hurricane Seminar a few weeks ago,
right?
You're more ready than you were last year.
We had one today at the Bridge Street Bistro, talking to homeowners associations and presidents of property managers, and had a good one out there, good hamburger as well, and say hello to Ken out there in the parking lot who helped take care of my car. Appreciate it. Looks good for some isolated showers this evening. A few around, 40% chance on Saturday, 50 on Sunday, but no washout, just scattered storms, summer pattern.
All right, Bob, thanks. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you again at 11. Have a good night and happy Father's Day weekend.
My California Closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
According to Golf Digest, 2 of the nation's top golf resorts are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, the Auburn Opelika Marriott at Grand National, and the Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa in Birmingham. Plus, the Marriott at Grand National was recognized as Hotel of the Year by Marriott International. Experience luxury and world-class golf Southern style. Visit RTJ Golf/resorts or call 800-949-4444 to book your trip to the trail.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call, and you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you, with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-218-4991. Now, in one phone call, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. In fact, TruStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. And rates are designed to be affordable, starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave,
everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now for a free, no-obligation quote. TruStage offers plans to fit your budget with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-218-4991 now